What's up, everybody? What's up, my fellow trippers? What's up, my people? This is your boy Eddie, aka Duriel 1000, aka a solo tripper. Hopefully, you have an amazing day, baby. Today is Monday, September the 19th. Thank you for joining me. This video is going to be a recap of what happened yesterday at the beach. Now, as many of you all know, uno momento, my food is done. Yesterday, I went to the beach. I'm not going to mention which beach it is, but I'm in Orlando, and it's one of the closest beaches to Orlando. So, one of the things that I've been paying more attention to is my body language. And I've honed in on this skill by doing body language videos. And what I've noticed and what I've consciously trying to do is use this knowledge to my advantage. And what do I mean by this? So yesterday I was at the beach. I went by myself. My friends didn't want to go to the beach. But so I'm at the bar. Well, actually I'm sitting down at a table first, right? It's not too crowded. It's a small little tiki type bar. It has maybe room for 50 to 100 people, but there weren't too many people out there yesterday. It may have been maybe 10 people at the bar and 8 people scattered around at the tables. So not a lot. So I grabbed my drink. I'm sitting down at the table, not at the bar, at the table, and I'm chilling by myself. And the way that I'm positioned is I am opening myself up to everyone. And what this means is that how I'm sitting at a table, but my chair is away from the table, slightly away from the table, but I'm at the table, and there's nothing in front of me except the bar area and everybody else. And my legs, shoulders were aimed like this. Like, there's nothing, there's no obstacles, no table, no chair, just out like this. And, I'm taking up a lot of space. And I'm just chilling, relaxing, having a drink. I'm not trying to look masculine or anything. I'm just relaxed. I had on some shorts and a shirt. And while I'm relaxing, chilling, there's a couple at the bar. It appeared to be a couple. And I saw her looking at me earlier, but they were far, far on the opposite side of the bar. And then I saw them come closer. So I didn't really think too much of it, but they were looking at me earlier. You ever see people look at you and you wonder what the fuck they talking about or whatever? But good thing about body language is that sometimes you can read a lot of things, what is on people's mind without them telling you, because body language doesn't lie. Well, it's really hard to lie with body language. People can lie with their mouths at ease, but your body generally tells the truth unless you think at a higher level. So what the girl is, a girl and a guy. She's maybe I would say 20s, 30s. And on a scale of 1, would I bang her? Yeah, I wouldn't turn her down. But I definitely wouldn't go out of my way for her either. So I'll give her a scale of 1 to 10. She was probably about a 6-ish, maybe. So anyway, so she gets up, like she was sitting next to her boyfriend. She gets up and I was kind of listening to the conversation. It seemed like he was trying to impress her. And I keep hearing this shit. These guys, when they're on these dates or whatever, they keep talking like they're trying to impress these bitches. So anyway, she gets up, turns around, and spins. Let me see if I can. Like, let's say I'm her, right? Her back is to me, and this way is the bathroom. That's the way, and her date is this way. Hopefully you can see me. Her date and the bathroom, which is where she wants to go, is this way. Now, you're where I'm at. So instead of getting up and turning this way, she gets up and turns this way, winks. I don't even know if she did that consciously or subconsciously. She winks at me really quick. Like, it was a quick wink like that. And then she makes her way to the bathroom. So I'm thinking, damn, this girl just winked at me and she's on a date. So, like, And at the time, I was maybe one drink deep, So I'm like, let me go and go to the water for a little bit. Go down to the beach, jump in the water, and then come back up. So when I come back up, I see her. She's back at the bar with her boyfriend, and there's another girl or woman or lady a couple seats down from her, because the bar is like this. You got this way and this way, and this is the bar here. So I see a woman. God damn, some fine girls. And if you want to tune in for my body language videos, check the description. The link is in the description. I do body language on this channel right here in this view. Check the description for that. So anyway, so I see her, and I really don't want to really start a conversation with her, but I want to go to the bar. I want to sit at the bar. So what I do is I sit one stool away from her, but I don't want to intrude or have her start talking with me while her boyfriend is there. And I also wanted to see how much she liked me, if she really did, like me. She winked at me, so there's some level of interest there. So what I did is when I went up to the bar, I sat one stool away from her. She's on this side. I'm sitting here, is like on the corner. But instead of sitting straight at the bar, like if you're the bartender, this would be straight at the bar. She's to my right. Instead of doing that, once I got my drink, I purposely turned my back to her and started facing the lady that's 4 stools down. Now, I had an open position, and the only reason I had an open position is because there was a lot of space between me and the other lady. You'd never want to have an open position. When I say open position, I'm talking about legs apart, shoulders directly facing that person. So the only reason I'm like that is because there's stools between me and the lady. And what I'm doing is I'm seeing if the girl behind me is going to engage with me, because I completely shut her off. If there is an off and on switch in body language, it's giving your back to somebody. And I didn't do it as a way to dismiss the girl or anything like that. Of course, if she would have came up and talked to me or started a conversation with me, I would have definitely engaged. And lo and behold, another lady, the friend of the lady that's sitting 4 bar stools down from me, comes up and she sits down. And again, body language tells everything. What my body language is saying is, you can read it in two different ways. And I talk about this in the videos too. One, you can read it as, my interest is this way. My interest is this way because my body, my shoulders, my feet, my legs, everything is pointed this way, right? Or you can read it that I'm disinterested, highly disinterested in the girl behind me because my back is to her, right? And that was my intent. My intent was to show that I am disinterested in the girl behind me. Whereas if I were interested in her, I would have did the opposite. Turned my body to her, squared to her. But I wasn't that interested in her. So the lady comes and sits down. Her friend sits down and she's closer to me. She's like 2 stools away from me. And she immediately, like after 2-3 minutes, she immediately opens me. And she's like, she says something sarcastic like, "Oh, I see you're with all your friends." But obviously there was nobody with me, so she was being sarcastic. And then I was like, yeah, you know, my friends didn't want to go to the beach, yada, yada, yada. So me and her started talking, and boom, that set hooks. And it wasn't the intention to even hook them. My intent was to give disinterest in the girl behind me, body language wise, to see if she would engage me, which she did not. So boom, this set hooks. We're talking. It's 2 older ladies. They're in their 40s. I won't go into, I mean, could they seduce me? Yes. The 2 ladies could seduce me. I was seducible by them. I wasn't going to turn them down because, you know, we're at the beach and I'm by myself and 2 ladies. I mean, it's just the equation. So anyway, the point of this is that 2 points. Your body language tells a lot. And there's a lot to say. And there's a lot to reading body language. Because if someone would have asked me, why am I sitting this way? I'd have been like, yo, I don't want to talk to the girl behind me. Or I want to see if she really likes me. Or how far she's willing to go to engage with me when my back is to her. However, it could also mean that I'm very interested in this girl in front of me. And then her friend comes and I'm still open with my legs opened while she sits down. Now I could have, if I wanted to, I could have turned my body towards the bar once she came and sat down. But I didn't do that because I was already like that. And there's still quite a bit of space between me and her. And again, you don't want to impose with your body language because sometimes you can impose, like when somebody comes and stands behind you that's in your space, that could make a lot of people uncomfortable. And you know, you might be like, yo, what the fuck, bro? You know what I'm saying? Or you might move forward to get out of this space or something like that. Or I don't want to say, because that sounds weak, getting out of the space. You were there first. So, you know, you could handle that however you'd like. So, you know, that set hook. Long story short, me and her, she starts getting me drinks. We start talking. They start telling me where they're from. And then we go to a different table. This is how it went. I went to the bathroom because when I drink, I piss a lot. Like, I don't know if I have a weak bladder or, well, I know I got a weak bladder. And my body produces a lot of piss when I drink. My body just gets rid of that shit. So we go to, so I'll go to the bathroom. And then I'll come back and then I don't see the 2 ladies at the bar that I was talking to. So I'm like, damn, they just disappeared. Now, I didn't I'm kind of intoxicated at this point, so I'm just thinking, damn, they just disappear, and shit like that happens to anybody who interacts with people. Sometimes you leave for a second or turn your head, and boom, people are gone. But I was at the bar. I was like, damn, they just left. So I just chilled at the bar, drinking, and lo and behold, one of the girls comes back, and she like, hey, we're over there. Come sit down with us. So I didn't see them because the bar is starting to get more crowded now as it gets later in the evening on Sunday. So they invite me over to the table. I go to the table, and we're talking, and they're like, hey, you should come back to the hotel room with us. But only reason I didn't is because I had a girl that was coming to Orlando to see me. She usually comes on a different day, but she missed that day. She's probably out in the streets starting and shit, hoeing. And she's like, I want to make it up. I want to come on Sunday. So this was around 6 o'clock. She called me. She was like, hey, I'm on my way. I'm bringing you some food. So I'm like, damn. And then these two girls here are telling me that I should spend the night with them at the hotel room. Now, I don't know why this is just my luck. Because if the other girl wasn't coming, this shit probably would have happened. But, it could have. But, Anyway, so I ditched those two there and headed to Orlando. I got their phone number, so I'll probably give them a call. They wanted me to come back today or sometime this week. They're leaving later in the week. So, there's that. And that was Sunday. Made it back to Orlando. It was raining. And that was the end of the story. That's the end of the beach portion of the story anyway. So the takeaways are: learn how to read body language. Understand that there are ways to interpret and misinterpret body language, as the example that I gave. And also, another takeaway is, if somebody wants to open you or talk with you or engage with you, using your body language and giving them an opportunity to do it is a smart decision. It would behoove you to learn how to use body language for this. Now, most people don't know how to use their body language. They just go with what feels right in their head, and they, just do whatever they feel right. But once you elevate to learning how to move your body, how to face your body and turn your body, and you can start communicating. God damn, that's some fine girl. You can start communicating with your body language consciously instead of subconsciously, because most people communicate via the body language subconsciously, which is why most people aren't able to lie with their body. Their body tells the truth. And please tune in for my body language classes. I do it live. I live stream just like this video. We're seeing people walking, and I read body language. And that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you have a great day. This is Eddie, and I'm out.